Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will talk about how I store and organize my stamped images. So I love stamps and I also do love to stamp my images, of course, and colored. So I will show you how I store it, and let's just start to show you how I store and organize it. So I will put this away. So let's start with this one. This is a binder that I bought on staples.com. It's an A5 binder. It's a half copy paper. And I bought this, as I said, on staples.com, white. This has a pocket in front. I can do my own image to put in here. I can just put in a paper that tells what it is in this one and so on. And you can also do this on the back side. You can put in a paper here if you would like to. So this little binder, I have a couple of papers and stuff in. So I have these plastic pockets that I have also bought on staples.com. And when I bought this, I bought a whole package of it. So I have hundreds of them in this one. So in the beginning of my binder, I just have this facts about alcohol inks, and this one you can find on lisascoloringclasses.se. She made this little course for free, so you can print this out if you would like to. But I think it's good to have some facts and some tips on coloring matches for different things and so on. But you can also find all of this on the internet if you would like to. I like to have it inside here. Then I have some Illustrator papers here, and I have these charts with the pens, and I have 4 of these. And when I buy my Illustrator pens, like these ones, I just color in where they should be on this map of color, so I know which pens I have and which I don't have. I can go back and look how the color looks like when I have colored it. And I think that's quite nice to have. I think I will do the same chart with my Copic markers in this small size, but we'll see. That will be something I will do later on. So behind the charts of my pens, I have the pictures that I have stamped from my stamps. So I usually have this Copic coloring paper. I cut them in half and I stamp up images on these papers. So I put them in this binder in the plastic pockets, because if I have them in the plastic pockets, I also protect them very good. So if I just want to color something, I just take the paper out, color, and put it back in again if I'm not finished, or use it for some cards or something like that. So I have a lot of papers where I have started to stamp my images, and as you can see, I haven't colored the whole paper. Sometimes I want to color this tree, and I colored the tree. And if the paper is not done, I just put it back in. And it's also very nice to have all my stamped images here, because it's really easy for me to look around what I have in this binder. When I'm searching for something, if I want to color something, I can just go back here first and see if I have something stamped that I would like to color. So it's pretty much looks like this. A lot of stamped images here from my stamps. Sometimes I also use As you can see here, on this paper I colored the stamp that I cut out with my Scan and Cut. But I also have some pictures left, so I just put the paper back in this plastic pocket. I think this is a very nice way to store my stamped images. And if I doesn't find anything that I feel like I want to color today, well, then I can get my stamps and stamp new ones. Sometimes I also feel it's really fun to just stamp sometimes. So sometimes if I just have, you know, a little bit of time and I want to do something, I can just put my stamps here and just stamp a couple of papers and put in this binder. It's a really nice way to store my stamped images. It's also very nice to have this little binder if we go out in the caravan and I want to have some hobby stuff with me. It's so easy to just pick this binder and take my pens with me, and I have something to do if I have some spare time or just want to do something I think it's really fun to do. So I have this. I also have this box with small boxes inside. As you can see, in this box there are 6 small boxes, and this was the thing I had before I bought my binder, but I like both of this. So if I have a small paper piece left, I can stamp up some images. If I sell a stamp, for example, if I don't want the stamp anymore, I just can stamp a couple of images and put in this one. I know that I also bought some stamp calendars in December, and when I stamped up those images to show on my channel, I stamped them on these papers. And I made the paper smaller because it was easier to show on the channel. And these ones I also can fit in these boxes. So these small boxes are also very easy to take with me. I really don't need to take this entire box with me. I can just grab one of these small boxes and take them with me together with my pens if I go away. I also have in these small ones, I have some coloring cards with some different color combinations that I use. It's so easy to just go in and find something. Oh, it looks like that and I need these pens and so on. So I have them also in one of these small boxes. I also have a couple of finished coloring stamps that has also been cut out with my Scan and Cut, and then they look like this. These are ready to use for some projects, maybe some ATC cards or something like that. And then I store them in these small plastic pockets. I think these plastic pockets are for, you know, like for football cards and so on, but they also fit very well for ATC cards. So I bought a package of these, used them to store some of my finished colored stamps, and put them in here too. It's really nice to have them together like this and ready to use on some projects. Looks like this. So I store them in here too. So this was how I store my stamped images and colored images. And as I said, sometimes it's really nice just to stamp up some stamps, really. I also have a bigger binder. This is A4. And it is just the same thing in this binder. I can see if I can zoom out this a little bit so you can see better. So this is an A4 binder. It's just the same in this binder, this A4 binder. In the beginning of this binder I have like a map of all the Copic markers. So I have this first, and then I have this hexagon chart that you can buy on the internet from sandyalnock.com. But every time I buy a new pen I fill in this chart and I can see what I have and what I miss. And also in this one I have this with the Illustrator pens, and same ones here, but they are bigger. And after these ones I also have A4 papers with stamped images. These can be stamped images or some stamp that I have print out on my computer, on my printer of course, because sometimes I also buy Digistamps, and when I buy Digistamps I will just print out some of them on this paper and put them in here so I can color whenever I want to. Looks like this. It's really nice to have. So I also have this big A4 plastic pockets for these binders. So this is how I store and organize my stamped images and my colored images. So it will be really easy for me to find, really easy for me to just, if I just have, you know, like 15 minutes and I want to color something, I can just go in here, find a stamp that I can try to start coloring and just color just for a little while. It's really nice. So I really hope that you enjoyed this little tip for your stamps and stamped images, and I hope to see you soon again. Bye bye!